Welcome everybody to the Crusader Blockchain Show here. What's going on? If you're part of this Crusader army, smash those likes. Let's get ready to rock and roll, baby. Lots of things have been happening today. Let me freaking tell you, it's been a crazy day in the markets. Bitcoin's been chopping it up, liquidating longs, liquidating shorts. But guess who's not getting liquidated, guys? Guess who's not getting liquidated? That's right. Syncus Dow holders, baby, are not getting liquidated. Look at this freaking thing, man. Look at this freaking thing. This thing has gone straight up full parabolic. I just dropped a video talking about this. We're hitting 163 mil market cap right now. Round of applause for everybody holding Syncus Dow. Let's freaking go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I've been telling you guys about Syncus Dow all the way since down here in this double bottom. We hit this continuation pattern. I said, man, this thing's looking strong. Man, this thing is doing good. Let's freaking rock and roll. And guess what, baby? This thing has just blasted off. Meanwhile, we got Bitcoin over here chopping people up. Look at this thing. Look at this chaos over here. I'm down at the 1 minute. Let me jump up to the 4 hour. But look at this freaking thing, man. Look at this freaking thing. Just chopping it up, guys. Just chopping it up. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. Massive wick all the way to the downside, right? It doesn't know where it wants to go. It doesn't know. But Syncus Dow definitely knows where it wants to go. We also heard some big rumors about Opsec, whatever you want to call it, that has been on a parabolic rise. It had like a 50% crash today. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. This thing just dumped to 95 cents from all the way up at $2.35. It dumped all the way down to 97 cents. Apparently, some information's started coming around here by a man named Zach XBT. He's known for revealing or exposing a lot of things happening on the blockchain in crypto. And man, this guy was exposing that basically they uploaded a fake video or a video that was not originally theirs onto their YouTube channel, pretending it was them. And then when the rumor got out, they deleted it. And since then, Opsec has come out saying, hey, for full transparency, we openly invite Zach XBT to talk to our current data center providers, yada, yada. They're trying to patch things up. Is this true? Are they full of Fugazi, right? Are they full of Fugazi? Is that what's really happening? Are they full of Fugazi and they've been lying to people? Nobody knows, but guess what? The price took a fat dip. Let me tell you, a fat dip of going from $2.36 all the way down to 98 cents, now having a recovery back up to about $1.52. Massive correction here. Don't know what's true or not true. All right, I know a lot of people have been very bullish on Opsec, but one of the things that I don't like about Opsec is you get all these freaking scammers on Twitter tagging you on Opsec posts, and I hate when projects do that. I really hate when projects do that. Guys, smash those likes, hit that like, tap that screen if you haven't already. Millie, thank you for the follow, greatly appreciate it. Then someone bought 200K worth. Holy guacamole, let me catch up here. Syncus is going nuts. Buy the dip. Need a new headset at any recommendation? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know anything about headsets. This is just regular, nothing special, and this is a Rode mic. The best thing. I heard Sync taxes you when you pull profits. Is that accurate? Yes, Tom. That is accurate. That is how they fund their treasury. That's how they use that money to then buy back in their DAO. They have buybacks, and that's how the flywheel effect continues to work, and they continue to fund their treasury. Is through I think it's, I believe, about a 15% tax. But Syncus DAO also has, APY. You can stake your Syncus for about 70 something APY. Maybe it's increased now. Syncus circulating doesn't bother you. Syncus circulating supply doesn't bother you. Look, man, you know what bothers me? The fact that it's pumping. Right? Every project's got different things. Tokenomics are never always perfect. Right? Look at Gala. Gala had terrible tokenomics, yet it had a massive run last bull run. There's a lot of projects, right? Chainlink had terrible tokenomics, also pumped, right? XRP, technically terrible tokenomics. They've been dumping XRP from the escrow forever, yet people still love XRP. So long story short here, not every project is perfect. Every project works differently, has different reasons for why the distributions are the way they are. So meanwhile, it's pumping. All I tell you people is, if it's pumping, if you're done, what if I tell you people? What I tell everybody, if the project is doubled, tripled, quadrupled your investment, pull out your initial and slowly dollar cost average your profits out, right? That way you don't lose. That way you don't lose. If the house comes crashing down, you've pulled out your profit, you pulled out your initial, and you've been dollar cost averaging your profit on the way up. You can't not lose with that strategy. Now, if you sit on it and you just say, well, I'm not taking $1 of profit or at least pulling out my initial until we hit $10 billion. If that doesn't happen and you get wrecked, you can only blame yourself. You can only blame yourself. Amber here says, I got Sync. I just have no idea how to get it out of the wallet now. How did you put it in the wallet, Amber? How did you put it into the wallet? I mean, Syncus is pretty straightforward. It's like any other ERC20 token, right? You buy it on Uniswap. You can also buy it on MEXC, and then it's sitting on your MetaMask. If you bought it on Uniswap, if you're buying it on MEXC, then it's just sitting there in your MEXC account, right? And if you're going to transfer it out, you have to transfer it out to an Ethereum ERC20 wallet. Gotta love the future of Polygon. Very bullish on Polygon. Let's take a look here. Let's go around the table here. See, Render up 38%, AGX up 32%, Uniswap up 24%. Let's freaking go. Near up 45%, Aave 21%. Let's see what else. Anything else really popping out here? Polkadot, Atom 18, 13%. Let's see. Let's hit, oh, that's right. Cock Inu, bro. Cock-a-doodle-doo to all my Cock Inu holders. Hold your cocks because this thing is blasting off, right? We have broken above the all-time high candle, right? The actual body of the candle, the resistance was sitting at 38.93. We have broken above that today. We are sitting at 284 mil market cap. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we talk about here. We talk about things that are pumping. We talk about things how to take profit. We talk about how to make some money in this space, bro. And Cock Inu, man, perfect retrace here to this value area high. I covered it in my video over on YouTube. If you're not following me on YouTube, I dropped a video literally just a few days ago. I dropped one today about Cock Inu. I dropped one about Shiba. Dropped one about when blast off here 8 days ago for Cock Inu. And man, it's played out perfectly. So go check out over here. If you're not following me over here on YouTube, Blockchain Crusader, go do that. But what did it do? It broke out, had resistance, came back to this value area high, retested it, massive blast off today, straight skyrocket. Now the only resistance holding us is the all-time wick high, right? The all-time wick high, which sits at 5/0/4306. We're currently sitting at 5/0/4100, right? So once we get above that, it's parabolic time. Meanwhile, we can hold above this resistance here of 38.94. Meanwhile, we hold above 38.94. It's parabolic time for Cock Inu, bro. Cock Inu is gonna reach $1 billion market cap. Sest Dow, the way it's going, might hit $1 billion market cap as well. So let's freaking go. Let me catch up here with the chat. Kenny, what's going on? Clay the Great, what's going on? Render Gang, do you think that the altcoins will continue to rise? Yes. Meanwhile, Bitcoin continues to chop sideways, right? Bitcoin, as you can see here yesterday. Let me turn off some of the craziness that you're seeing here. Let me. Where's this? Where is this freaking range? Okay, yeah. Real simple. As you see, yesterday we dropped down into this value area, into this zone, right, into this range. We dropped down. We bounced off the point of control. I was telling you guys live on the show yesterday. This thing is holding up strong. Bitcoin is showing a lot of strength here. The next candle was red. It retested the value area high. It stayed above, and then boom, blast off throughout the night. Massive blast off. So what is this? This is sideways consolidation. Sideways consolidation. I told you guys yesterday on the live stream that if, I was expecting it drop down to 56, 55,000. But if we see consolidation here in this mid-range of 63 to high 60s, we're going to blast off here a lot sooner than I expect, right? I was expecting, or I still am, if we lose this value area high of 63,100, is to come down to 55, 56,000 and rotate this range to the downside, get a bounce from here. It's a 20% pullback, very healthy for Bitcoin, and bounce up. But if Bitcoin can hold support here above 63 and continue to range and consolidate, the altcoins will rally. The altcoins will pump. That's what I've been telling you guys. When Bitcoin goes sideways, altcoins rise. And we're seeing that here right now. I'm not saying every single one of them is going to pump, but they will have different waves of altcoins pumping. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys smashing those likes, tapping that screen, right? If you're on TikTok, smash that screen, tap that screen. It's free. Get as many likes in here as possible. Greatly appreciate every single one of you guys watching here right now. Clay the Great says, audio sucks. Whoa, man, that freaking sucks. I hope the audio is better now. It's going in and out again. Don't know what's going on here, man. Hopefully this is better. I'm just gonna have to keep the mic very, very close to my mouth. Hey, curious if you think PNG will run more, and also if you looked into Green Satoshi token. No, I haven't looked into Green Satoshi token. Yes, I have looked into PNG, and yes, I do believe PNG will run once again. If we take a look over at PNG, PNG was one of the DEX tokens I was talking about for a very long time, saying that, hey, DEX tokens aren't sexy, but they will run, they will pump. And this thing was very, very suppressed. It was under 9 cents for the majority of its time. Look at this thing. Look at this. In the last year, it was sitting at 2 cents for the majority of 2023. Then in the ending of 2023, we jumped up to 8 cents, 7 cents. And at the beginning of February, we were still sitting at 9 cents. I was like, man, this thing is so underpriced. I was talking about DEX tokens, and literally, bam, massive blast off to about 62 cents or something like that. Now it's had a pullback to 52, right? It's had a massive run here, pumping over 300% in the last month alone. So yes, it's cooling off. It's finding its foundational level, right? It's building support here in the 40 cent range. And yes, it's only currently sitting at 87 mil market cap. I think this thing still has a long room to go, especially since it's gone multi-chain. It's not just a DEX on AVAX anymore. So yes, look how strong Bread is now. It's number 6 top gainers on the coin market cap. Let's see. Let's go look at coin market cap here. Top gainers. Last 24 hours. Maybe in the last 7 days. Last 7 days, Bonk, Fetch AI, Floki, Dogwave, Fat Pepper, all the meme coins in the last 7 days have pumped hundreds of percent. Let me see. Let's check out Brett. See where Brett is at. I tried buying some yesterday, man, last night when it had that dip, when it had this dip down here, but I didn't get a chance because I was using Sushi Swap. It has the gas fee was extremely high. It was like $200 gas fee to bridge over to base. So I was using MetaMask and Sushi Swap. I'm going to have to come up with a better strategy. I'm going to have to go to some centralized exchange, get USD, right? Get stable coin there, and then send it off into the base network already, and then buy it to try to save myself the immense gas fees of bridging. So hopefully we continue to have a dip here. Welcome, Demetrius. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome to the Crusader Army. Welcome to the Crusade. So what I was saying was, hopefully this thing continues to dip here, has a retracement a little bit lower, and it gives me time to do what I was saying, and I buy more. Do you think Bitcoin to 20K in 1 year? No. Sigma, absolutely not. VeChain thoughts? Yes, I'll hit VeChain here real quick. API 88, thank you for joining the Crusader Army, bro. Welcome to the Crusade, baby. Welcome to the Blockchain Crusade. Another Crusader joins the army. Let's freaking go. How about DGI or RNG? Okay, let me catch up here. VeChain, I think is very bullish. I think VeChain is going to do very well. VeChain's been doing pretty well. We're still at 90% greed index, so very high on the greed index. VeChain has been ranging here between 4 to 5 cents. It's had a nice little pump. It was sitting at like 2-3 cents for the majority of the bear market. So having a nice little pump here in the last month of 68%. I think in the long term, VeChain could probably 20 to 25x, possibly hit like about 30-40 cents. Let's see. Let me catch up here with what else in the chat was being said. Cock is rising. Yes, sir. Cock is rising. Stay hard, my friends. Stay hard. Shiba thoughts. I'll cover Shiba here in a minute. DGI or NIG. Man, it's very different, right? They're two very different sectors. Injective, right? It's a layer 1 on on the Cosmos ecosystem. Very bullish. A lot of airdrops have come from this ecosystem. A lot of people staking Injective. Injective, I think, has a very bright future ahead of it in this bull run, right? But it's very different from what is it that you mentioned? That you mentioned DGI, right? DGI is a gaming token, right? It's a gaming token, has a very low market cap, 62 mil. Injective is like 3 billion market cap. They don't even belong in the same narrative, right? They're two completely different narratives. So I would not say one or the other. I would say if you're looking for allocations in layer ones, Injective is a good call. If you're looking for allocations in crypto gaming, DGI is a good call as well. Obviously, it's had a massive run of like 800% this last month. It's been popping off once again. I mean, maybe it's just never going to come back and I'll never be able to scoop up a bag. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just going to have to bite the bullet here and buy a local top and dollar cost average my way down because this thing has been flying. Bro, I appreciate every single one of you guys in the chat right now. If you guys want to jump on over here to the tubes and watch me over here, I greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to keep up with the TikTok chat as much as I can, but it's just flying. Okay, let me catch up here. Oh yeah, let's talk about Shiba. Let's talk about Pepper. Let's get that out of the way, right? The meme coins, as you can see. Let me jump over here. In the last week, right, the biggest gainers on the last week: Shiba Inu, Dog with Hat, Floki, Pepe, Bonk, right? They're all 80%, 132, 100, 100, all 100 plus. In the last 7 days, in the last 30 days, they're all in the 200. Dog with Hat up 800%. Freaking insanity, right? Freaking insanity. So, is there going to be a cool off period? There has to be. If you're buying this right now, just be very aware. Yes, there's a chance that it can keep running, but there's more likely a chance that it doesn't because the massive pump, the 800, the 400, the 600% pump, you've already missed it. You've already missed it. And not saying that they won't pump again eventually, right? Meme coin rallies come and go. They're coming waves, right? So in the longer term, I'm sure they'll have another pump, but most likely at some point they'll have a dip and give you a better entry point. So I would personally be looking for a dip. I'm not the only meme coin I'm dollar cost averaging and buying right now is Cock Inu for the simple fact that it's still a very low market cap. It's not like those other market cap cryptos, right? The other ones right here, right? Shiba, Dog with Hat, they're all in the billions of market cap, right? They're all in the billions, right? All in the billions. Cock Inu is still only 284 million. I think this thing is going to make a run for $1 billion market cap and get the major centralized listings. That's why I'm buying Cock Inu, even with these pumps, right? On any little dip that I get a chance, I'll buy some because it's such a low market cap and it has such a strong community, such high branding, memes. It's the perfect meme. It's the perfect meme. So that's why I buy Cock Inu. But the other meme coins that are already in the billions of market cap, I would wait for a dip, but that's just my personal thoughts. How can U.S. people leverage trade? You can use MEXC. You can use any trading service or any trading platform that doesn't require KYC. Meanwhile, it doesn't require KYC. The worst you might have to use is maybe a VPN. But there's some that don't even require VPNs. Much more sane over here on YouTube land. TikTok is silly. Yeah, FU. Yeah, man. It's hard to keep up with the chat over there on TikTok, but I encourage everyone to jump on over to YouTube. Come on over here, watch the stream there. The chat there is a lot more manageable and get your question answered. How can my cock is looking good? Yeah, Cock Inu is looking really good. Hit the likes, guys. Everyone helps. Yeah, I appreciate that. Game GPT Duel. Oh, I think I've heard about that. I think somebody brought that up in one of my previous lives. So Dual token, which is Game GPT, 12 mil market cap. Let's go. Circulating supply is kind of low here. Not great. I believe this is like what? This is a AI and gaming token. Yeah, it's an AI-driven game builder. So it's building games with straight up AI. Approves game integrations with over 150 mil active users. League of Legends, Valorant, Chess.com, Destiny, PUBG, Dota, involving GameFi with our new AI engine. Let's freaking go, dude. I gotta look into the tokenomics and look a little bit more into this, but from this right here, that looks amazing, right? That looks amazing. But then the question becomes how integrated are these AI games really happening? And you got to do some deeper research. But low market cap, high risk crypto, why not throw? Why not? I wouldn't mind throwing a few, maybe $200 at this thing, see where it goes. It's available on Bybit, available on MEXC, BitGet, Pancake Swap. Very interesting. Good call out there. Who dropped that in the chat? Let me see. Yeah, Juice Beats. Thank you for that. Can you please give a list of non KYC that you recommend? Like I said, MEXC doesn't require KYC. Let's see. I think Bing X doesn't require KYC either. BitGet. I think there's a lot of them that don't require KYC. It's just some of them you might need a VPN, but you don't need a KYC for all of them. Jumped on over from the TikTok. I appreciate that. Is it Cock Inu? No, it's not on the ETH. So Cock Inu, right? The meme coin Cock Inu is on the Avalanche. If you guys can see here in the top right corner of the screen, you might not be able to see it on TikTok. It's you gotta trade your AVAX. You gotta put AVAX on the C chain, right? So if you buy AVAX on any centralized exchange, you send it over to MetaMask on the C chain, right? And then you'll jump into the AVAX ecosystem, go to Trailer Joe, which is the DEX. Trailer Joe right here, which is the DEX for AVAX, and you trade your AVAX for Cock Inu. That's how you get Cock Inu. It's not on wrapped ETH or anything like that. Oops. I heard some bad things about MEXC or whatever. I will try Bing. Yeah, look. So there's been a lot of rumors about MEXC and, oh man, MEXC is not allowing people to take their money and something, right? I use MEXC. I've used it in the past, in the past, just briefly here and there. I've never had a problem with it. It's the same information on any centralized exchange. If you're using a centralized exchange, you cannot trust it. You cannot make it your bank. Whatever money you have in there, make sure you pull it out, right? And put it into some MetaMask, into some cold storage, into something where you hold the seed phrase to those wallets. Because at any moment, if something goes wrong and those assets get frozen, you can't withdraw, that money's gone. So whatever money you leave on a centralized exchange, whether it's MEXC, Bing X, or Coinbase, you have to be in the back of your mind assuming that money can be gone at any moment's notice, and you have to be okay with losing that money. So only keep on exchanges what you're willing to completely lose. All right, let me catch up here with the chat. I heard Trezor and Ledger is not good anymore. Yeah, Ledger has definitely had some issues in the past year, in the recent past, with backdoors to get access to your seed phrase and all these things. So I would stay away from that. I am currently using Oculus. This is it's still sealed. I have an Oculus here. I might do a giveaway. Maybe when we get a few more followers on the tubes. Right, we hit a certain sub account. I'll give it away. It's brand new. I appreciate every single one of you guys watching here right now on Tickety Talkety, smashing those likes. Make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that follow button. You think it crashes imminent? It's not about a crash being imminent, but let's take a look at Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin here, this is the 4 hour. Let's jump down to the 1 hour. Bitcoin's holding up strong, right? We saw it yesterday drop into this range. I believe that it would be a healthy retracement for Bitcoin to come down to 55, right? Because in the long term of things, look at this. Let's jump out to the daily. Right. In the daily of Bitcoin, you can see here, before we had the big explosion to the 60 range, when we were here in the low 50s, we ranged for a whole week, and then we blasted off into this new range. Dominic, thank you for joining the Crusader Army. Let's freaking go. Welcome to the Crusade. Welcome. Another one joins the Crusader Army, baby. Let's freaking go. The Crusader Army continues to grow. So we busted into this range, and we never retested any value area low, which the value area low here, which is this white line. We just blasted right through to the point of control, ranged for about 3 to 4 days, and then we blasted up to all-time highs, and now we're ranging up here in the mid 60s, low to mid 60s, right? I believe a retracement from where we're at right now to the value area low, 16% drop, it's less than 20% now, right, would be a good way to retest this value area low, hold this value area low as support, the 56,000, and it gives Bitcoin time to cool off, go range down here for a couple of days, let altcoins cool off as well, maybe rally a little bit, who knows, and then we can have a more foundational support and move on up, because we're moving up drastically fast, right? Very, very fast. Even this range that we were in here from the low 30s, we weren't here for a long time. We busted through 32 and we just been running, right? We've been running. So, I understand that the demand for Bitcoin is extremely high with these ETFs, right? Extremely, extremely high. They're trying to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible. The reason why Bitcoin dumped yesterday, right? The news came out. If I can find it here on Twitter, apparently there was look, another NYCB bank, right? Crashing 42% today. This is another reason why I think the super cycle is possible for Bitcoin. Banks crashing. Here it is. I've been talking about the super cycle theory for Bitcoin, and here it is, right? The Egypt pound, right? Their dollar been collapsing, right? They had to reprice their dollar, and it's collapsing. Bitcoin has hit a new all-time high against 9 out of 10 top currencies in 2024. Look at this freaking thing. Look at this freaking thing. Look, and it's all being counted in sats. You see how it's counted in sats? In the near future, everyone's going to be talking in Satoshis. Nobody's going to be talking in Bitcoins because nobody's going to own a full Bitcoin. Look at all these bank stocks. Look at all these bank stocks down 4 or 5%, almost a percent. All these bank stocks, something's happening with the banks. Things are getting shaky. But that's not it. That's not it. Where is it? Yeah, Bitcoin dumped yesterday, caused by a 2010 miner who held Bitcoin for 14 years, dumped at new all-time highs. So somebody apparently had a large amount of Bitcoin that they were mining back in 2010, when you can mine Bitcoin with a GPU and hold thousands and thousands of, right, when Bitcoin was worth pennies, and hold thousands of Bitcoin. And apparently they took a massive dump yesterday of Bitcoin, and that's what caused the crash. It wasn't actually the ETFs. Another piece of news here: Arizona Senate considers adding spot Bitcoin ETFs to its state's retirement portfolio. This is why the ETFs are so bullish. They are long-term holds. They are going to be holding Bitcoin into these pension funds, into these retirement funds, into 401ks, into IRAs, all these things, and it's all because they are long-term investors. Just in, right, 9 hours ago, $648 million flowing into Bitcoin yesterday, the third biggest day. Massive inflows of Bitcoin for the ETFs. They're just buying up as much Bitcoin as they possibly can. So in general, the demand is very, very strong. The halving is 45 days away. It's wild. It's wild. Caffeinated Crypto said, what happened to Keeper? Nothing. Keeper is still, we're still doing our thing over on Crypto Wars, right? My other YouTube channel. We do, that channel is more focused on trading now. So we stream only Mondays and Thursdays for Trading Wars. So I just started picking up some of the slack on my own and just creating and just building up my own channel. So I will live stream here every single day and cover different types of cryptos, do different types of analysis. It's not so much news based here. I'm not going to be really covering the news. The news is not relevant. We're going to be doing project research and TA. I've been saying for years that the Veterans Affairs should do this. Dude, 100% Clay the Great. Imagine the Veterans Affairs starts holding Bitcoin on their balance sheet, bro. Imagine a Veterans Crypto Fund. Let's freaking go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let me try to catch up the chat here on the Tickety Tockety. What do you think of Shiba? Guys, everyone is asking about Shiba. It's real simple. Yes, it's a OG at this point, meme coin. It's not going to rug pull or anything like that, right? It's a $19 billion market cap right now, as you can see here in the back of my head, right? 19 billion market cap. It's not going to go anywhere. They've been building like little metaverse stuff. They've been building all kinds of stuff. And they're going to pump hundreds of percent here and there, yada, yada. They have burn mechanisms, all these things. But you don't want to FOMO in, right? If you got in early, right, before these massive pumps, congratulations. I hope you've pulled your initial. I hope you've pulled some profits, right? But if you haven't, look, Pepe is up 700% in the last 30 days. I wouldn't be buying Pepe right now. I would be waiting for Pepe to have a retracement. I would wait, and the meme coins will dump when Bitcoin has a retracement. If Bitcoin retraces to 55,000, the meme coins will drop as well. Not saying that the meme coins can't keep rallying. Of course they can, but it's just the higher the later you're into the rally, right? Look, Dog Whip Hat up 800%, up 1,800 in the last 60 days, in the last 2 months. The later you are to the rally, the more risk you're containing in these things. Meme coins are already risky already, and especially if you're FOMOing in at the later part of a massive pump, that is going to get you closer to getting wrecked. Just got to be very, very careful with that. An Australian bank issued a statement yesterday that they were shutting down majority of their branches and preparing for CBDCs. Very interesting, Mr. Deeds. Very, very interesting. Fetch AI price prediction. Yeah, dude, look, I got a price prediction for Fetch AI right here. If nope. Sorry. Price prediction right here. If you guys can see that on TikTok, right here, I got my video. I posted it 13 days ago. Go check out my price prediction for Fetch AI. I got a price prediction for Render. I got a price prediction for Caspa, Illuvium, LCX, Crow. What else? Pith Network. One for Bitcoin. One for Stacks. And then I got some critical levels for Shiba. That if you're a big fan of Shiba, go watch this video. I posted it 2 days ago. It's still pretty relevant. Go check it out. Shiba critical levels. If you're into Cock Inu, I posted a video 8 hours ago today talking about Cock Inu and what the critical levels were for it as well. So go check that out as well. And ICP, all you ICP fans out there, also another very important level. ICP, right? ICP is up. Back above $15. Back above $15. If we jump over here to the TA, I've been telling you guys that this move, this move here back above this value area low of this range, staying inside this blue zone, it's a massive blue zone. The value area low starts at 1467, 1470, and the value area high is at $26. Once ICP can consolidate and start building support inside this blue zone, and because look at this local resistance here, massive resistance here, massive resistance here. Right, we've been rejected from 1467 multiple times. We got rejected yesterday, right? Once again, we're back inside this zone. If we can stay inside this zone and start building candles in here and holding 1467 and start moving up, massive explosion is coming for ICP. Massive explosion is coming for ICP. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys hitting that like right now, smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe, sharing out the live. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I love every single one of you guys. Thoughts on Prop C? Yes, Prop C has been one that's been on my radar. Prop C. Prop chain, let's see where it's at right now. It's down 2%, 29 mil market cap. Circulating supply is the problem, right? Very low circulating supply, never a good thing. But I gotta do research on when the token unlocks will be happening for this. If there's no token unlocks for another year or something, right, a long time, then you're good. If there's token unlocks frequently throughout this year, Rafael Barreto, welcome to the Crusader Army. Let's freaking go. Another one joins the army. The army continues to grow here. Let's go. Another Crusader, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Another blockchain Crusader. Guys, if you want to join my private Telegram, link is in the bio on TikTok. Link is in the description of the live and the video. Join my private Telegram as well. Stay up to date with what I'm talking about. Ask me any questions. I'm always available in there. Long story short, Prop C, circulating supply is the biggest problem here, right? Now, what's Prop C? Prop C is a lot of things. Is a Luxembourg-based organization that specializes in tokenization of real-world assets, right? RWA is another narrative that a lot of people haven't been talking about. But long story short, right, there are subsidies in Lithuania and Dubai with facilitate to its operations. Prop chain enables users to invest in fractionalized real estate strategies and assets. Very, very cool. I like it a lot. Am I following them on Twitter? Let me see. Oh, I am not following them on Twitter. Give a little follow there. Greatly appreciate that. I think real world asset cryptos are going to do very well. It just needs to be 100% concise, full regulation, full regularity. It says the regulatory framework is established and upheld by CMS Luxembourg, while docimalization services are executed by Opportunity Financial Services in Luxembourg. Prop chain has sold over 1 million euro €1 million in tokenized assets and has 250 active users, and is currently boarding close to 7,000 users on its wait list. Very, very bullish, right? That's the kind of stuff you want to hear. They're available on Uniswap, MEXC, BitGet. I haven't picked up a bag. Let's see. The last 7 days is down 14%. The last month is up 54%. Not a huge move yet. So yeah, definitely possible that this thing runs a lot higher. Circulating supply, I mean, market cap is only 29 mil. Yeah, if they get the things actually done very well, they could do very, very good. They could do very, very good. Should I buy more coins with $100? Just put it into the coins I have now. I have 8 right now. It depends, Team Moist. Depends. Do you are you down in any position that you're currently in, and maybe you need a dollar cost average your position down? Then yes. If not, then why not pick up $100 of something new? Why not? Let's see. Exoland, XGO. Let me look at that. EXGO. Guys, I'm trying to catch up with the chat as much as I can. What is this thing? Circulating supply is less than 1%. That is terrible. That's a huge red flag. Market cap is 363,000. That's another massive red flag. What is this thing about? Exoland is an ambitious project that aims to create a unique cutting-edge metaverse. Cars, thank you for joining the Crusader Army. Welcome to the Crusade, baby. Let's go. Another Crusader Army grows once again. So it's a metaverse. Oh, Steven joining the Crusader Army as well. Let's freaking go. That's what I'm talking about. The army continues to grow here. I appreciate every single one of you guys joining me on this crusade. It's a metaverse. We'll leverage. Yeah, this is a leverage with artificial intelligence, highly interactive in virtual environments. Cool. Has a little narrative. Extreme risk. This thing has no volume, right? The volume is down 62%. Its volume is only $52,000. That's extremely low. Circulating supply is only 0.5%. I would stay away from this right now. This is on Solana. Only available on Jupiter, Radium, and Orca, which are dexes over on Solana. I would stay away from this right now. Or if you're gonna sprinkle in $100 into this thing, just know that $100 is probably gone. It's probably the most riskiest asset I've looked at in the longest amount of time I've been in crypto. Probably the riskiest asset I've looked at. Can it perform well? Obviously, it's pumped 33% in the last 7 days. It's up 159 in a month. Can it pump? Yeah, probably. But the amount of risk on this asset is astronomical. Astronomical. These are red flags everywhere. Not saying it can't pump. Just be very aware that there's a lot of risk here. All right, guys, I appreciate every guys smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. Bok, Megali. Bok, let's freaking go. Thorfi just had their Twitter hacked. Oh, man, that sucks. In my humble opinion, more tokens you hold, the more chances to hit the jackpot. Yeah, that sounds like that. Definitely agree with that. Let me see here. Can you look at KCN? Caspa, let's freaking go, Caspa. Mantle, V-Chain, yeah, let's go. I'm going to hit Caspa here real quick, too. Kayla coin. Okay. Market cap is 485,000. I mean, yeah, 485,000. Circulating supply is 23%. Trading volume is zero trading volume. That's suspicious. What's this thing about? The cryptocurrency designed as money in a form of payment system outside of control of a person. Proof of work mining simply. Yeah, I'd probably stay away from this one as well. Very, an act of money or form of payment. You have tons of forms of payment that have higher market caps, have way more utility than this. The fact there's a proof of work mining is okay. I like proof of work, but enables peer-to-peer exchange and value. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of buzzwords, not really doing anything. I personally would stay away from this. All right, let's go take a look at Caspa. Let's go take a look at Caspa here. I am very bullish on Caspa. I actually just bought Caspa yesterday. Caspa dipped down to like 14 cents or something, and I loaded up a little bit more on my Caspa bags. Yeah, right here, you see? Caspa dropped I missed the 12 cents Caspa for sure, but I was able to pick up some Caspa around 13 to 14 cents yesterday. As you can see here, like I told you, right, we're in this range for February. We've come back down. We are holding above the value area high from December. That is holding us up as support at 14 cents. As you guys can see here, I told you before, if you guys have been watching my lives, that if we lost the support here at 16, 14 cents was going to come. We had the big dip yesterday with Bitcoin. Caspa followed that dip very strong all the way down to 12 cents. It was very quick. Didn't catch it, but I was able to scoop up some of it at 13, 14 cents around this point of control. Now we're back above in the value area high of December at 14.9. If we continue to lose support here and drop down, then, the value area, the next target here is the point of control, which is 13.8. Then the next target is 11.85, right? Maybe this purple line, which is a local resistance, flipped into support, right? It was resistance here, resistance, right? And then we finally flipped it over. We haven't tested our support except for yesterday when we wicked through it. That's the only bounce of support we've had off of it, which is 12.9. If that doesn't hold, then we're probably heading down to 11.89, and obviously it could just get worse from there. I don't see this happening unless Bitcoin dumps. If Bitcoin dumps, then I see Caspa dumping, and I will continue to dollar cost average my bags of Caspa on its way down. Another one that I want to hit here that I don't think anybody's asked me about just yet is ODS. ODS. If you guys haven't heard of ODS, it's Ordi Swap on it's on Mexi. You can buy it on some other exchanges as well. Let me see. I'll tell you guys right here. It's basically the Uniswap, but on Bitcoin, right? The DEX on Bitcoin's ecosystem. Bitcoin's ecosystem is exploding. I highly suggest people go look into Bitcoin's ecosystem because the DeFi and everything that's happening on Bitcoin is massive and it's just getting started. DeFi hasn't even popped off. People don't even talk about DeFi in this bull market yet. People are talking about AI. People are talking about meme coins. People are talking about all this other craziness, but nobody's talking about DeFi yet because they're still traumatized from what happened with Terra Luna back in the bear market. So ODS is basically, like I said, it's a DEX on Bitcoin to trade BRC20 tokens. They are the DEX, the Uniswap of Bitcoin. They're available on Uniswap. They're available on MEXC, PancakeSwap, BitGet, BingX, and HTX. So let's go over here to my chart for ODS swap. Where is it? ODS. Let me see. USDC. Let me see. Do we have any good amount of? Nope, we got it. Hold on. No, that's not the one I want to use. Let's get sure. Let's get this one right here. This is the daily. So let's get the month of February. Let's get the range for February. Boom. The range is down here. Let's get this parallel, this regression trend. So right now we're inside this regression trend. Range for February is all the way down here. Very tight range for February, I should say. And then in general, let's get the little developing range here for March. A little developing range. Here we jumped onto the 4 hour. And come on. My regression trend. Come on, man. Let me turn off my VWAP. All right, here we go. Cool. So as you guys can see here, right? Very tight range, right, for the month of February. Very tight range in general. Let me close this thing out. Very tight range for January. I'm going to have to jump onto the daily. There's too many candles, and it's driving me insane. So very tight range for January, February. Massive explosion. This is the regression trend. We're sitting right up on the value area low here, as you guys can see. right? We're sitting on the value area low for the developing month of March. This can change as the month of March continues to go. This range can expand, get more narrow, whatever. So we're right below the point of control, but we're still holding the value area low, which is 20 cents. The point of control is 22 cents. We're currently sitting at 22 and some change, but the point of control is 22.685. Value area high is 25 cents. We wicked as high as 29 cents for order swap. And we're also sitting on this heart line of this regression trend. If we lose this value area low and we lose the heart line for this regression, which is 20 cents, right, then we're going to have to start looking for some lower levels here. Possibly maybe 18 cents can hold us as support. We had some bounce here on 18 cents. If not, we're heading lower. I do not believe order swap is going to come down to 10 cents, right? That would be, from where we're at right now, that would be a 55% drop, right? And come all the way down here. Unless Bitcoin has a massive drop, right, down into the low 50s, maybe high 40s, I don't see this happening for order swap. I think order swap is definitely on its way to $1 eventually. Order swap is extremely undervalued. If we look over here, order swap is only 56 mil market cap. And like I said, this is the Uniswap of Bitcoin, right? And Uniswap on Ethereum is literally worth billions of dollars. And if order swap is going to become the Uniswap on Bitcoin with the amount of Bitcoin demand that there is and the growth for DeFi and ecosystem to grow on Bitcoin, I think this thing can grow very, very drastically, very, very fast. What's going on, Weezy says, what's up? Thoughts on Stacks? Yeah, man, I dropped my video for Stacks back here a couple of days ago, 5 days ago. I have a price prediction for Stacks. I think Stacks is going to perform very well, right? It's a layer 2 for Bitcoin, and anything in the Bitcoin ecosystem is probably very, very bullish, in my personal opinion. Can you check QRDO chart I bought at? Okay, I don't know what that is. Let me first go check out what QRDO. Oh, I think we covered this one the other day. Yes. It was a trusted names in crypto. What is this? Your crypto's in your safe hands. Takes custody, digital assets more easily than ever. Creating solution. Okay. Where is it? This thing. So KuCoin. All right, let me go check on KuCoin. The chart for QRDO, KuCoin. All right, here we go. We got something to work with here. So let's get the month of December as a range. Bam. Okay. Let's get the month of January. Let's get the month of February. February's all the way down here. Oh. So real simple right now. Right now we're currently sitting between support and resistance, right? The support is being the January value area high. That is at 5 cents 35, 5 cents 32, right? That's holding as support right now. We are overbought territory here on Chart Prime. Red dot on the market cipher as well. Momentum wave peaking down and money flow in the red. It's trying to go back towards the neutral, maybe green. VWAP also heading down as well. Not very good. But this is on the daily. We're holding this support. The resistance is the value area high of December, which is at 6 cents 34, right? That is holding us down from resistance. So meanwhile, we don't lose this value area low or this value area high for January and head lower. We should be able to possibly just range and consolidate here for a couple of days, maybe, right? Range here before we have a breakout to the upside or a breakdown. If we break down, there's not much support until 483. There's a little bit of support here, right? It's also the value area low from December, the point of control. There's a little bit of support here at 4 cents, 4.48. Right, there's a little bit of support here. We also bounced off of here with the wicks. If that is lost, then we're heading possibly all the way back down to, yeah, I wouldn't even say this is support. Um, to 340 to 3 cents 488. So keep an eye on those levels before anything happens. Those are the critical levels for uh QRDO, whatever this thing is called. All right, guys, I'm trying to catch up here with the chat, trying to catch up. I appreciate every one of you guys being patient. I'm not ignoring you guys. The chat is just flying by. It's very hard for me to keep up with the chat. Anyone here interested in Bitcoin mining? I'm a private Bitcoin miner. Be very careful with that, guys. That sounds like a big scam. Nobody that's a private Bitcoin miner is asking people in the chats for Bitcoin mining. I am a Bitcoin miner. I mine Bitcoin. I have a Bitcoin operation down in South America. And let me tell you, it's not easy. Don't believe any of these people reaching out to you talking about, oh, yeah, just invest $300. It's a very expensive operation. Takes a lot of money, a lot of overhead, a lot of things happening that you don't understand. Do not believe any of these people telling you that they're private Bitcoin miners and if you just send them $1,000, they'll get you rocking and rolling. That's just not true. If you are in any trouble with cryptocurrency investing, send me a private message and I will help you. Be very careful with that as well. Those people are usually not so helpful. They're usually out there trying to scam you. Let me see. Appreciate all of you guys hitting the follow. Opinion on Ondo. Yes, Ondo Finance. I hold a bag of Ondo. I think Ondo is going to do pretty well. Right? Ondo is also on, I believe, from Coinbase. Right? They're working with Coinbase or something like that. I forgot what it was. I think it's going to do well. Market cap is at 766 mil. It's had a little bit of a pullback here, 37% up in the last week, 145 in the last month. In the last couple of days, it had a little bit of a dip, right down to 49 cents. I think Ondo is going to do very, very well overall. And yeah, they're on Coinbase. Like I said, I think they're going to do very well. I think they've got a nice little market niche. Ondo Finance, right? Institutional grade finance on chain. So they're working with a lot of APYs and they're targeting institutional players, right? BlackRock, Pinko. They're talking about all these big banks, and that's what they're trying to do. Anything that's targeting institutional players, especially with the ETFs approved, I think is going to do very well. I think Ondo has got a bright future. Let me see here. XRP, XLM. XRP sucks. XLM is XRP's ugly stepsister. I'm sorry to break your dreams. I think XRP can maybe hit $3 to $5. That's about it. Anyone else telling you that XRP is going to be the world reserve asset and be the bridge asset and take over the SWIFT system and all the banks in the world are going to use XRP and it's going to go to $589 or $10,000. It's all a bunch of fugazi, guys. It's all a bunch of fugazis. Hey, was Shiba already covered? Yeah, Dean, I hit Shiba a few times. Shiba, like I said, I have a video out here. If you haven't seen it, I posted it 2 days ago talking about some critical levels for Shiba and some of my thoughts for it. So definitely go check out that video if you haven't already. Let me see here. SCI, I think SCI is going to do well. It's been a bit of a consolidation period for it, but I think overall it's going to do very well. Let me see. RSR, I don't know what that is. Let me see what that is. RSR. Yeah, RSR, reserve rights. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Circulating supply 50%, market cap 331 million. Not news. About what is this about? Is an ERC 20 token that will serve two main purposes for the reserve protocol, over collateralization of reserve stablecoins through staking and governing them through proposing and voting on changes in their configuration. The reserve rights token has launched in May 2019 following a successful initial offering. Okay, let me see. Let's check out their website. Reserve.org. Let's see what's happening here. Stable currency, a human right. So far, the protocol is implemented in Solidity and developed in Layer 1 in Ethereum and the base L2. You can learn about it on the website. For economists, the reserve protocol is essentially a currency board encoded into smart contracts on Ethereum. For entrepreneurs, you can create stable coins using the reserve protocol and make money by deploying, governing, and promoting them. This is actually pretty cool. This is a pretty cool project. Haven't really heard anything like this before. Building a protocol where people can then build and launch stable coins off of, and be very stable and possibly actually work instead of having all these crazy stable coins. Stable coins are very important. I think there's going to be a lot more of them, especially as we hit different currencies, right? The euro and other ones out there that are going to go into stable coins as well. So could be something. Could be definitely something. Reserve rights, something very unique, something that's not hitting any of the massive narratives, right? Of DeepIn or AI or whatever. But stable coins is something that nobody really talks about or thinks about, but something that's creating more stable coins or helping stable coins to become actually more stable and not get depegged or whatever, could be very, very beneficial. Pretty cool project. Pretty cool project. Just so you know, I found you on TikTok. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate you, Rafael. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate every single one of you guys watching. You guys want to jump on over here and watch me live on the tubes. I greatly appreciate you guys watching me over here on the tubes. I'm trying to get as many watch hours as possible. And at the same time, you just have a better experience because you get to see my full screen. Let's see what else we got going on here in the chat. Thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Let me see. Let me check out AXGT. I haven't taken a look at it today. Let's take a look at AXGT. AXGT is down 5%. Okay. It's a bit okay. So this, I drew out this range here yesterday. We're holding it. We're holding right at the value area low of this range, which is good. Sitting at 27 cents right now. Right. Hopefully we can hold this and start moving back up towards the point of control at 38 cents, right? But I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like what we saw back here, right? Look at this. Back here, we had a range, right? This range was 12 days long, give or take. 12 days long, right? Maybe 13, give or take. And then we had a massive blast off to 400 plus mil market cap. Now we've had a retracement to 278 mil market cap, and we're potentially going to be going sideways here. If this continues to hold and we see some more movement like this, no matter if it takes a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is, that is very, very bullish, and it's looking, oops, didn't mean to draw that. It's looking a lot like it did back here. That's how these cryptos need to move. When they have massive explosion in price, they need to rebuild a foundational floor, just how 50 to 70 mil market cap became very strong support. We need to do the same thing up here in the 200s and build this support line before moving back up and continue running. This thing is going to probably be $1 billion market cap here in the next 6 to 8 months. Superverse, Jackie's asking about Superverse. Yes, I am really bullish on Superverse. It was somebody that brought it up to my attention in one of my live streams. Extremely well. Gaming, metaverse, crypto, 685 mil market cap. It's a mid tier, right? 48% supply. It's not great, but that's how it's done with all these gaming, metaverse, cryptos. There's always circulating supply that they need to produce to the games or whatever. So overall, if you've never seen this project, let me click on over to their website. Gaming United, right? They're basically connecting the biggest Web3 communities in crypto gaming. Superverse is an authentic native blockchains custom tailored for gaming with lightning fast, low cost transactions. And they're basically connecting a bunch of different ecosystems, a bunch of different games, and just being able to make it as affordable as possible. See all the best games, one token. Super is being integrated across elite Web3 gaming titles, creating the first ever unified crypto gaming network. I think this is really, really bullish in the long term. It's only at 684 billion. Million. You might be like, oh man, that's super high. That's actually a mid cap tier. Still sometimes even considered a low cap, because obviously this can be worth billions in the bull run. In the tippy toppy of the bull market, especially when the metaverse and crypto gaming tokens start pumping again. It's up 146% in the last month. But overall, I think this could do very, very well in the future. Went through the current video, didn't find anything on Shiba. Can you take a small peek, sir? I made the whole video about Shiba. What do you mean you didn't find anything about Shiba? Superverse will melt faces. Yes, I agree. It can definitely melt faces. I'll jump into some TA for Shiba here real quick, just because a lot of people have been asking about it. Pretty simple here, right? We wicked out, had this massive Darth Maul doji candle, right, with massive wicks to both sides. We wicked out. We're coming back down. We're being held on support here on 4 zeros, 33.44. We bounced off the value area high of this range that we were in. If we don't hold here and we break into this range, we're possibly going to be rotating all the way down here, right, which is a drop of about from where we're at right now. If we rotate this full range, it's a 35% drop, right, if this value area high doesn't hold and if this target right here doesn't hold. We're completely overbought, as you can see here on Chart Prime. Very, very overbought. The ribbon is above the band. The momentum wave is headed down. We got a red dot. Bands are coming down. Money flow is still kind of green. VWAP is headed down. Overall, this is extremely, extremely overbought, overextended. But we know that meme coins and crypto can stay irrational for a very long period of time in crypto. Benjamin, thank you for joining the Crusader Army. Let's freaking go. Welcome to the crusade, baby. Welcome to the crusade. So those are the critical levels here. Ryan, another one joining the Crusader Army. Let's freaking go. Welcome to the crusade, baby. Would you buy Cock now? Says Ryan. Would I buy Cock now? Let me go take a look at Cock Inu here. Syncus Dow having a little bit of a retracement right now. Let me see. Where is Cock Inu? Cock Inu, Cock Inu, Cock Inu, Cock Inu. So it's hard to say, right? I believe Cock Inu in the long term will go up, will do very well. But you are buying literally at a local top here. We are about to break the all-time high. The all-time high is 43.03. That's the very wick of the all-time high candle, right? We are above the value, above the body of that candle, which is 38.93 at 286 mil market cap. When looking at it in long term, going to $1 billion market cap, yeah, it's probably worth it. But you also have to be willing that if you buy here right now, if there's any type of pullback in the market, right, and we lose this support right here of 39.02, we could be coming all the way back down to 31.40, which is a 19% pullback, basically a 20% pullback. If that's lost, 29.38, and then worst case, we come all the way down to the value area high of this range that we were in, which sits us at 25.53, which is a 34% pullback. So if you're willing to buy now, just know two things. Yes, in the long term, this will look like a blip in the radar, right? When or if it hits $1 billion market cap. But if it pulls back, you need to be willing to dollar cost average your position down here all the way through these dips to be able to build a foundational support for Cock Inu in your portfolio for it before it runs up. So just be aware of that. AVAX play. That's right. Have you heard about ARPA? Let me look that up here real quick. Maybe I can't remember. I go through so many different cryptos on these live streams. ARPA, is this also AVAX? No, this is Ethereum. 85 mil market cap. Circulating supply. Circulating supply is over 50%. What is this thing about? ARPA is a decentralized secure computation network built to improve the fairness and security and privacy of blockchains. ARPA thresholds signature networks serves as the infrastructure for verifiable random number generator, secure wallet cross bridge. Interesante. Let me go look at their website. The only reason why I'm interested in this is because it's talking about privacy. I'm very bullish on Hopper, which is a privacy coin as well. Very bullish on that. Oh, run a node. That's interesting. Let's see. What happens when you click on run a node? Oh, okay. You got to go into a wait list. Never mind. Decentralized, secure, featured, backed by Coinbase, Binance Labs, Arlington Capital, Roadmap Staking V1, ARPA Community Governance Token. That's for Q1 of 2024, so sometime in the next month or so, if that hasn't already happened. Privacy coin. Okay. Something about privacy. I'm always bullish on privacy. I'm bullish on Hopper, which is also a privacy coin. It's had a bit of a pullback, but it had a nice little pump. Interesting play for sure. Tech is a AVAX play. Let's see what tech is. Tech is Crypto Meta. Is that the whole name? Yeah, it says Billy Goat Gamer says ARPA could pump quite a bit. Yeah, for sure, it definitely could. Low, market cap isn't extremely high. It's privacy. It's underrated. Yeah, it could definitely pump a lot. I'm assuming it's this one, Crypto Meta. Is this on Avalanche? This is Ethereum. Guess I'm looking at the wrong one. Could be looking at the wrong one here. Tech. I don't see anything. Oh, well. Okay, I see it over here. This page has been created automatically using on-chain data, contains unverified information. Diluted market cap, fully diluted market cap is 8.8 million. Holders 1,200. Interesante. Is there a website? Like, how do I know what this does? Numbers go up, tech price. Interesting. Interesante. All right, let me see here. Fetch AI, yeah, Ali. I'm bullish on Fetch AI. If you haven't checked out my price prediction video on Fetch AI, have it right here, posted it 13 days ago. Price prediction video, go check it out. If you are in any, don't listen to this guy. Somebody get rid of this guy. He is blocked right now. Anybody talking about if you need help in trouble and whatever in crypto, message him that. That's a scam, guys. That's a scam. What do you think about Jasmine? I think it just has pumped pumponomics. Ando, I heard something about tokenizing ETFs and eventually tokenizing everything of value. Yeah, Ando is focused on institutional investing. Very, very bullish on Ando long term. Whoa, what's going on? Another one joins the Crusader armor. Let's go freaking go. Let's freaking go. Welcome to the Crusade, baby. Welcome to the Crusade. Syncus Dow dumping hard, says Major. Let's go check out Syncus Dow. You guys can't get mad at Syncus Dow. Come on, man. This isn't a freaking dump. Come on. It's gone down 11%. 11%. It's up over 45 mil market cap. It went as high as 165 mil market cap just yesterday. Just yesterday, we were sitting down here. It's in today alone, it's pumped 88%. It's pumped 88% today, guys. Now it's down to 72% in the last 24 hours. We can't get mad with a little retracement. We cannot get mad with a little retracement, right? This thing has done astronomical gains. I've been talking about this thing since literally sub a penny, right? I've been talking about it since it was down around here. I started talking about it. Started talking about it around here, 0.049. Told you guys, hey, double bottom. We need to come back up here to the neckline of this double bottom. Is going to pump. Then we got into this continuation pattern at 1 penny. I was like, hey, this thing is still looking very bullish, still pumping, and it still is. You can't get mad about an 11% drop here in the last hour. In the last 2 hours, it's dumped 11%. Can't get mad about that, man. Come on. Too far gone to get into, bro. What are your hours on Node A? What? What's your hours on Node AI? I don't even know where you're asking me there. Any price predictions for Cake? Got stuck with some staked last bull run. I don't have a price prediction for Cake right now, but when DeFi takes off, I think Cake will do very well. Hey, bro, I was building up Gala but not hearing good stuff. What should I switch it to now? $6,000 in Gala. Holy smokes. Yeah, man, I was packing my bag of Gala throughout the bear market too, to a certain time extent. Then, tokenomics were very bad, but I was willing to look them over just because of the simple fact that their games are so freaking good. And they were developing great games. And then the founders started to having some FUD, and they started to go back and forth. I know Gala had a little bit of a pump. And I think it will have pumps, especially when the gaming tokens take over. Once again, like they have their push in their narrative and they start pumping. It's up 12% the last week, up 93% the last month. So it's had a little bit of a move for sure. Only 8% the last year. Jeez. But the tokenomics are pretty bad. A lot of FUD between the different founders suing each other, also not very bueno. Long story short, I hold a small bag. I let it ride. You're holding a lot, right? I can't tell you what to do. I would just tell you be very careful. There's a lot of other crypto gaming tokens out there that are very, very good, right? I like Illuvium. I like DGI. I like hold on, let me jump over to Superverse, right? Superverse, we just talked about it a little while ago. Gaming. All right, Immutable X is the big one. Everybody talks about Immutable X. Beam, right? It's another big one. Sandbox, Decentraland, Superverse. Obviously, we talked about Illuvium as well. Treasure Magic is one that I've been looking at. Looks pretty interesting. Let's see, what else do we got here? Big Time is a game that's Nakamoto Games also has terrible tokenomics. Let me see. Star Alice is a very good game. I don't know what their tokenomics look like, but their game is actually pretty good. Shrapnel is an AVAX game as well, but it's a game. It's not a metaverse. It's not a entire crypto gaming token. Another one that was looking really good, DeFi Kingdoms jewel token. I talked about this when it was sitting down at like 19 cents. A lot of people gave me a lot of fugazi about it. This is a DeFi game. This is a DeFi play and a gaming token at the same time, right? Because they've gamified DeFi. They have an entire game and it's literally their own DeFi protocol. They're creating yields and doing all these things, doing all these like medieval boar hunts and all these things, right? So you're playing a little game. Very cool. They survived the bear market. I've spoken to their founders many times. I know people are heavily invested in the DeFi Kingdoms protocol. Very, very bullish. They're building a lot of things. I think this has a bright future for it as well in the long term. I think that's a very overlooked crypto. Playable games, that one was doing very well when the crypto gaming narrative was popping off back in November, October, December timeframe. Potentially has very good future as well. It's had a really big pullback, but definitely could do that too. So do with that information what you will, man. Let's see. I'm all in on Render. Thoughts? I would say if you're all in on Render, I would also take a look at Clore AI. Clore AI is a way smaller market cap crypto that is also doing very well, and I think it's going to do very well. It's basically Render's competitor, straightforward against Render, and they're way slower market cap, so I think they can do very, very well in the long term for sure. So that's all I would say about that. I think Render does good. I have a price prediction video for Render over here on the tubes, and yeah, I think Render is going to do really well in the long term. If you had one pick to pick, what mid cap would you pick? Man, that's such a hard question. What mid cap I would pick? I mean, there's so many. That's a very hard question. I don't even know I have a mid cap off the top of my head like that. Can you please take a look at Shiba? Dean, I already took a look at Shiba. Thoughts on gaming, low holders. How about XLM? I think XLM is XRP's ugly stepsister. It's not really going to do too much. You think there is going to be another crash this week? I don't know if it's going to happen this week. We can take a look at Bitcoin here. Like I said, look, I already looked at Shiba. I already talked about it. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Where is Bitcoin sitting at right now on the 1 hour? Still just here. Overall, I think Bitcoin could pull back, right? I've said it multiple times. I think Bitcoin could pull back down to 56,000 price level. Very healthy retracement, but Bitcoin's been showing some strength here in this bounce off this point of control, and it's been ranging up here. So when it retests this value over low, if it does, at 63,182. Right, if we keep ranging here and building support in these mid to low 60 range and don't drop into the 50s, I think we're building a foundational level here before moving back up higher. I trade on, this is not for trading, this is just for charting, right? This is Trading View. It's free for anybody to use. OX number, I think OX number or OXN. Let me pull it up here. OXN. I think OXN. Come on, man. Gotta go to CoinGecko. OXN. I think OXN overall is pretty bullish. It's a very low market cap, 4.5 mil market cap, very low, but they're trying to prevent SIM swap attacks from happening with their service. Overall, I think that's a very bullish narrative. That's very, very powerful utility as well. So I think they are going to be doing very well if they can succeed. Oh man, their Twitter account got suspended. What the heck happened here? That's not good. That's not good. Let's see, protect your privacy, expand your reach. They're trying to prevent SIM swap attacks from happening. If their service actually takes off and they reach what you call it, adoption, I think they can actually do very, very well. It says service is currently live. So that's a very micro cap crypto that I think could do well if cards are played right. Another one is VRL. VRL is another one that is a very low micro cap crypto. Let's see. VRL. Yeah. Market cap is at 3.5 million. This thing can also, they're working with a service provider, the third or fourth largest service provider over in UK to provide, basically they're doing what 5G mobile network, right? They're doing what Helium Mobile was doing back in the day. And they're building out a crypto mobile network over in Europe with the biggest, the third or fourth biggest, largest service providers over there. Very, very bullish. If they can achieve what they're doing, they're partnering up. Their partnership is coming through from what I've heard. I've spoken to the founders a few times. Very, very cool. So I think even though it's a high risk play, they can do extremely well. Let's see here. What crypto would you buy for short term? Oh man, I wouldn't buy. If I'm gonna do anything short term, I'm a long term investor. I hodl and I dollar cost average for long term. If I have anything that I'm going to short term, I just trade it. Right? I jump into the charts. I trade. I do my trading. Like today, I took a trade. I took a long on Bitcoin, made $196. Right, 20%. Short term trade, long, boom, $196. The other day, I did it live on the show, $878 on my trade, boom. So I don't really do things short term. If I do anything short term, I just trade. That's what I do short term. Let me see here. Trading okay, but not holding. Crash imminent. Anything's possible, man. Maybe there's a crash. If a crash does happen, I'll be very, very excited for a crash, just for the simple fact that, that would allow me to dollar cost average some more positions in my altcoins and scoop up more altcoins. So I'm not afraid of a crash. I welcome it, and I say bring it on. Let me buy cheaper altcoins, baby. Let me buy cheaper altcoins. Keeper saying, got some alpha for you. Call me back. He just called me. So I might have to be jumping off here pretty soon. Is Fetch AI going to keep going up? Fetch AI has been having a really good pump today. Fetch AI is up 42% today. Huge pump for Fetch AI. Is it going to keep going up forever? Right? Who knows? Nobody knows. It's up 363% in the last month. Huge move for Fetch AI. Should have scooped some up on this dip down to 140, man. Should have picked some up. That was literally like yesterday. But the other day, it was dipping down at 109 at the ending of February. I thought I was going to break below $1. Waited, missed it, and it freaking ran off on me. I'm happy to crash into a bull market then. Oh, yeah, man, let's go. I mean, bull market crashes are the most exciting time. You get to scoop up some massive coins. Guys, everybody watching here right now, if you're not hitting that follow button, I greatly appreciate it if you do hit that follow button. Hit that like. All right, tap that screen. If you're not already in my over here on my tubes, right, go check out my YouTube Blockchain Crusader. Hit that subscribe over there as well. If you want to join my community, link is in the bio. If you're watching on TikTok, if you're watching on YouTube, the description, down in the description, there is a link to my bio, to my private community as well. Definitely go join that and stay up to date with me. Ask me any questions. I appreciate every single one of you guys. What do you think of VeChain? I think VeChain is very bullish. I think VeChain can easily 25, 30x here. Phantom, I like Phantom for the simple fact that it has the same technology as HBAR, and there's a lot of people super bullish on HBAR, right? Oh my God, HBAR is the greatest thing. Yet Phantom has the same technology as HBAR. The only thing is that I think their founder has left Phantom. I don't know if they came back. I haven't kept up to date with what the developing team has done for Phantom, or they're just literally a Phantom chain now where they don't have a developing team, or their leaders are gone and they're just kind of just floating out there and people are bullish about it. But their technology was great. They had a lot of going on their DEXs and DeFi, a lot of stuff. Phantom was a great performer last bull run. I just don't know right now personally what their development team and what their stuff is doing. What's going on with Doge and Shiba? Not much, man. They're meme coins, right? They're going to have pullbacks. They're going to have moments of consolidation. The meme coins are up literally freaking ridiculous amount. In the last 7 days, are all up hundreds of percent, right? Shiba, Pepe, Floki, Dog with Hat, Bonk, right? They're all up hundreds of percent, even more hundreds of percent in the last 30 days, right? Dog with Hat almost 1,000% in the last 30 days alone. They're going to have a pullback at some point. They're not even really pulling back at all. They're still kind of in the green. If you're planning on jumping into one of these things now, just know you're in a high extreme amount of risk. Not saying that it can't keep running. I'm just saying a lot of risk for sure. IMX, very bullish on IMX, right? Everyone likes IMX. It's the biggest crypto gaming token right now. Syncus popping off. Yeah, man, Syncus is popping off, right? I mean, it's had a little bit of a retracement here in the last 2 hours. It's had a pullback to 148 mil market cap. It was just up above 165 mil market cap. Yesterday, it was sitting under 100 mil market cap, blasted off to 113 mil market cap this morning, and then today just kept running all the way up to 165. So Syncus has had an amazing run here, and you can't be upset if it has a little bit of a pullback. You just can't be upset. It's just way, way outperforming a lot of other stuff in the crypto market. LCX price prediction. I got my LCX price prediction as well over here on the YouTubes. Where is it? Let me see. LCX price prediction. I dropped it a month ago. I think it can do pretty well. It just needs to hold some certain levels, right? If we look at the chart here for LCX real quick, where are we at? So once again, right, these are the levels for LCX. We dropped down below 25 cents. We came all the way down here to 23 cents once again, held it, right? We came as low as 22 cents on the 4-hour chart. We held above 23. We're reclaiming 25. Meanwhile, we stay above 25. Very, very bullish for LCX to eventually start moving. It's been consolidating here, as you guys can see here on the daily. Nice consolidation here overall since the ending of January. Very strong consolidation, building support. We just need to stay above 25 cents, building support here on this 23 cent level to 25 cent level before the next big move up. Guys, I think that's going to be about it for me today. I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys. If you haven't hit that subscribe, make sure you hit that subscribe. Jump on over here to YouTube, hit that subscribe. Join my private community. Link is in the bio. Link is in the description of the video. I appreciate every single one of you guys smashing those likes. Go watch my videos. I love every single one of you guys. God bless. And thank you for joining the Crusader Army. Until next time, let's freaking go.